Good day, this is Martin here, founder of iVSAChart, and coming with you another market outlook for the week ending 20th of November. Alright, now as usual, we just want to share with you our disclaimer and take some time to look through it and be comfortable with the material that we're presenting are more for educational purposes and illustration. Now for start, let's look at the 17 November headline that we have in here. The Goldman Sachs has forecast 4 US interest rate rise for 2018. So they are predicting that next year the US economy will do very well in spite of the 4 interest rate hike. So what's going to mean locally in our market and Singapore market and the KLC market, which means many central banks are looking forward to raise interest rate as part of the regime to in tally with the US economy. So when the US does something, we have to do something. Now also looking at Bitcoin, which actually closing almost 8,000 just a few days ago after surviving a 29% crash. Now this is, again, sometimes people ask me, is this a Ponzi scheme? It's yet to be known, but remember, anything that is driven by greed, not so much by demand, it's something you have to be very, very careful about that. All right. Now also remember that last Friday, the Dow Jones did close down another 100 points down at 23.3K. Right, and that seems to be creating some sort of jitter in this market in here. Now the good news, on Friday, Bank Negara released the GDP numbers. Now it is expected above 5.8%. Now we did pretty well at 6.2 for the third quarter of 2017. Now we compare that on Q2, we have 5.8 and 5.6 on Q1. That is certainly good news. Now the next question is, why is the KLCI going down, down, down and down? I have no answer, but what I'm seeing is maybe there is a lot of heavy selling that we have by the foreign funds. But so far we have corrected from the 1793 right now at about 1780, which is almost a 4.1% correction. Will it correct more? That yet to be seen, but the trend is really certainly looking down. We will look at the iVSAchart. Definitely there is no green diamond so far yet. Now also STI, the Singapore Straits Times, also corrected about 2.3% so far. It did hit above 3,400, but staying above 3354. So this way it's got to be seen how well it fared. Now let's go on to the Dow Jones that we've seen there. Now Dow Jones, remember last week we saw the it hit about 23,600 level in here, and then the minor diamond came in. Let me just share you. This is the one that is concerned, but the next chart will possibly be good news for the US market. Now what's happening in here on the NASDAQ, because we have some NASDAQ rally, so we have a minor diamond and it's looking to take up the old high about 6,800 level in here. So that's the level for the NASDAQ. Those of you who's trading a technology stock, which I have, pretty look at the tech sectors, and I like that sector continuing to put more money into it. That's for myself too. Now looking at the KLCI, this is the one that really many of our members, those of you who are subscriber to our iVSA ATA software, this is a concern because we have not seen the green diamond for some time. You can see here, let me just draw the trend line that we see continue to go, downtrend. So is this the 1780 the support that we are looking at? We don't know yet, to be frank with you. Definitely the market has sold off. We have how many days inside here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days in a row the market sold down. So I'm looking for a rebound this way. Definitely market cannot sell down too far. A lot of short covering, a market will continue to move back up in here. Don't be too pessimistic because we do have the election this in here. No doubt I did make a call that the November month and December month we see some sort of a stock market rally for the KLCI, but that has not materialized yet. Provided if it does happen, it will be 1760 level. That's a level we want to be seeing, and also look out for the minor green diamond buy. Now looking at the STI in Singapore, following similar to the US Dow Jones, we have the what we have the red diamond in here. However, the 3,340 level, no follow through in, and we seems to have a market rebound basically because the Dow Jones did recover too. One thing for sure, the real estate hasn't been doing well because this is also pricing in a lot of the US interest rate rise, and real estate, especially this last week, we have a news came out from Bank Negara that stated, look, the supply for the property sector in Malaysia has been overwhelming, meaning too much, there's a glut into it. There are a lot of the properties that's above 250,000, so property investors, REITs, do take care of it. It's going to take a hit in here. That's why I always avoided the REITs counter for much of the time. Now Hang Seng continued to look good. We have the minor and the major diamond here. Just take note of this one, continue to go up. Didn't take up from where we saw for the US Dow Jones, which is good. The market continued to push right up, so that's very positive. And also I think the Chinese market, the Hang Seng, and as well as the Shanghai market has done pretty well on that one, the stock market. All right, now let's look at the top leader, gainer and loser for KLSE and SGX. Now first I have in mind for Singapore, as usual, we have the JB Food. You can see the minor and major diamond, a very nice one. Before this, really, I think close to about 29% jump, right? Of course, anything that's jumped too far, you get a lot of profit taking in here. No doubt, you still get that 36.9% jump from about a week or 2 weeks ago. That's significant considering where the minor diamond was spotted. Now on the top 1 week loser, we are looking at the long holdings, which is down 15.8% return. That's about it. 15.8, 15.7. But initially, if you look to the left hand side of the chart here, you can see from the minor and major diamond right up to the red diamond, you have a positive 37.5. Now remember, anything that goes up must come down, and that's what, if you have the red diamond, that probably helps doing the so-called the market directional or market timing for your matter. Now also look at our top 1 week gainer for the KLSE. We are looking at Heng Yuan Refinery. Now Heng Yuan used to be, if I'm not mistaken, Exxon, which actually exceeded the Malaysian market in here. From the minor major diamond right to hit about almost high of $11 before the market retreated back to 10.20. That's almost a 20% gain from the minor diamond. Looking at the top week loser, also start with the word H. Heng Huat Resources. You could have avoided the minus 18.7% sort of sell off if you exceeded then. But looking on the left hand side, the gain, remember, anything that goes up must come down. So from the minor major diamond, that's about a 30% gain over a period of about 2 months. So that's something pretty positive on that side. Okay, now we will talk about the model portfolio illustration in here. These are more for information purposes and does not constitute a recommendation to buy or sell. Now if you look at our model iVSA portfolio, we call it the Robo Auto Trade Advisor because it is simply automatically done by the analytics of iVSAchart. Now this week we added Silver Lake. In there, we bought something like 7,800 shares, which give us equivalent about 14,607. Now, if you look at the cash on hand that we have is another only 28,000. Stock on hand is 56.9K. The portfolio suffer a minus 1.5 down, whereas KLCI also go through the same manner to minus 1.2. And also we did see the strengthening of the ringgit to Sing dollar, because last week we were around 3.09 to this week we are Sing dollar 3.07. So as of 17th of November, the portfolio just have a minor loss, as well as KLCI is also slightly down. All right, so that's all we have, and this is Martin signing off. Do visit our iVSAchart and click subscribe on our YouTube channel so you'll be informed of the latest video, educational and perhaps remarks about the economy and the market that will help you. Stay with us. That's all we have.